Hey Tony, it's Friday. And first off, to answer your question of the week, so the reason why I played a Lore Bard was because I wanted to play a caster, and Lore Bard seemed pretty fun. So that really wasn't a big story as to that, but we had a good time. My Bard Indiana Jones didn't really turn to Indiana Jones. He turned into more Henry Jones Sr., but it was still a fun game. Tombs of Annihilation was enjoyable, but I certainly enjoyed and am enjoying Waterdeep Heist far more. It's more roleplay based and less combat based, which I always enjoy. So we'll see. You'll tell me what you think of which one you enjoy more, is Waterdeep or Tombs of Annihilation. But both have their benefits, really. So now, Tony, what I want to talk about this week, like as far as it goes, not a whole lot happened this week. I studied because I take the bar on Tuesday and Wednesday. So when you next see me, I will have taken the bar and passed the bar. So all week I basically just spent studying. Taylor was sick all week. She had a sinus infection. She's feeling slightly better now, but not a whole lot. But otherwise, it's just been a pretty normal week. There's not really a whole lot of news I really want to talk about either, because like most of it's been about the border wall, which we're still years away from a final resolution on that because it's going to go to trial. It's going to go to Supreme Court eventually. So we're looking years down the line as to what's going to happen. But really, it's just kind of it's been pretty relaxing. I guess not relaxing. Relaxing isn't the proper term, but it's been pretty simple. Obviously, I didn't work this week. I worked last week because they really need me at work, and I won't be at work next week, but I'll be at work. I'll go back to being full time the week after. So I'm looking forward to that. It's been a while. I definitely do miss going to work every day, only because I like getting paid. Oh, it's not just that. I like getting paid, and also I've never done well just sitting around, which is why every day I've been studying. I've been studying with my friend Jeff on campus, and we've probably done, so we've had to have done at least 50, 60 essays this week alone, in which we'll meet up. We'll meet up one day. We'll do 10 to 15 essays, just outline them, answer the questions, and then kind of go from there. Um, Otherwise, like I said, it's been normal. Um, like not really a whole lot to report. There could be, probably not this week. I don't want to do a video on that this week, but next week I might do a video on the Jesse Smollett case because that's been interesting and also terrible in its own way. So we'll see. I might do that next week, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Otherwise, just kind of been just studying, studying, studying. I'm doing really well in the study process. Been doing really well in the essays. Been doing really well in the multiple choice. So I'm feeling pretty confident for the exam. Compared to this point last time, I feel infinitely better. Like I'm going in that on Tuesday knowing I'm going to pass because I've put in the work, I've put in the effort. I know the law. I know the test. I know the tests now. So I'm feeling pretty good. Better than I would have expected, but it's also like I can always do better, and I'm gonna keep working on it to do better. But I feel pretty good. I actually ended up I have a goal in mind now to pass the exam, and that is my goal is a score of 280. Now, if I get a 270, I'm certified to practice in Massachusetts and Connecticut, which are the two states I'm really looking at. But if I get a 280, I can work in every single jurisdiction in the country that has a UBE portion, including Alaska and Maine, which I wouldn't really want to go to Alaska, but Maine would be a place I'd love to practice in at some point. Maybe just a couple months a year, because it's a little cold up there. But otherwise, it's just been a lot of going at it. I actually had a really nice lunch yesterday. I ended up getting lunch with some people from Community Legal Aid yesterday, including Josh, other Josh, Natalie, and Blanca, who we were really like. It was kind of nice. We made all the jokes. It was kind of nice getting the whole gang back together because like Natalie, Blanca, and Gordon obviously work at Legal Aid, but Natalie and I worked there for years, both of us. So her and I are really good friends. She's doing really well. She's actually working for an attorney I used to work with, who's a really great guy. She's really enjoying herself. But we had a really nice lunch, really nice get together. It was good seeing everybody again. It was kind of funny though. Not much had changed. Walking into the legal aid office, felt the same. Walking into court, it felt the same. Now, I didn't volunteer that day, but Natalie did because I was at home. Well, actually, I had to take Taylor to the doctor first, and then I was at home studying, so I wasn't able to go into court that day, and nor that I would really want to. As much as I enjoy it, if I was going to go work for a day, I'd actually go to my actual job and get paid. But it was really nice. Had a really nice lunch. Went to our favorite Korean place downtown that we used to go to all the time. So brought back some good memories. Now Natalie's looking to go to law school next year, and she's gonna do great, Alex. She's brilliant. She was great to work with. I'm really excited for her. And obviously, I'm taking the bar next week, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. So Tony, my question for you is, what was the last big test you had to take that you walked in feeling pretty good about? Tony, I'll see you on Tuesday. Later, bro.